What's up, guys? Ivan Fredette here, Ironclad Brotherhood. I'm here to share with you the strategies that I've used to get sober, stay sober, and ultimately change my life. When I decided to flip the switch, make the choice to change my life and go on this journey, I quickly realized that it was a lot more than I thought. It was a war. And most of the battles were against myself. Most of the battles were from within. I had to build armor. I had to build Ironclad. And if I was able to build this armor, it would help me against the hardest enemy, who is me. This enemy knows me better than anybody. This enemy knows my weaknesses. It knows what triggers me. This enemy knows exactly how to set me up for self-sabotage. This enemy doesn't even need to sabotage me. It just needs to plant the seeds so that I do it myself. A very, very dangerous enemy. So I decided to look at the 5 things in my life that would really take me to the next level of becoming the man that I wanted to be. These were the things that if I focus on these 5 things consistently, day in, day out, stacking small wins, it would ultimately build the armor that was required for me to go on and win this war. Armor. Aspirations. If I didn't know where I was going, I really didn't know which direction to turn. I pictured a roadmap. So I see all of these roads going in different directions. They all have different destinations. But without having that city, without knowing where that city was that I wanted to go to, or that location, I really didn't know which road to turn down. Didn't really know which route to take. Whether it's setting goals, visualization, they're all powerful tools that you can use to figure out what your aspirations are so that your subconscious can start recognizing the things that it needs to make the choices and turn down these roads. Revenue. I needed to make more money. It's not that I wasn't successful or doing okay. It was the fact that in order to provide the life that I wanted to provide for my family and myself and our employees, I really had to focus on making more. I needed to build a bigger legacy. I needed to build a business that the people that worked here can eventually make more money here than anywhere else. It's so that I can provide the type of home that I want my family to grow up in. It's eating the quality of foods that I want to make me the healthiest person I can make myself. The experiences I want my kids to experience cost money. Focusing on revenue was one of those key things. Muscles. Guys, you don't need to be a big jack dude. But take a look in the mirror. Can you defend yourself? Can you defend your family? Are you going to make it past 45 so that your kids can, or you can enjoy your grandkids, your kids' wedding day? Are you going to be around for these things? What kind of example are you setting your kids? Do you want your children and the people that mean the most to you to look the way that you do now? I know I didn't. I was 240 pounds Christmas time of 2020. I had titties you could milk. Muscles, taking the time to put in the reps, get healthy, will build armor. Oneness. This is understanding what's going on in between your ears. This is recognizing what those triggers are, who you are. To battle the person that you're going up against, you need to understand what triggers you. I had to understand what set me off, what made me want to pick up the bottle, what made me want to smoke that cigarette, what made me want to watch porn, what made me want to do all of these things that I was addicted to in order to get the dopamine hit that I needed to make myself feel better. Oneness. I had to understand what triggered me. And last but not least, relationships. I recognized that the relationships that I had were poor. Reflecting, looking around, the people that meant the most to me, how was I treating them? The people that I thought were my true friends, how were they treating me? Were they enabling me, or would they encourage me to make the choices that I wanted to make? I witnessed one time, I had a guy tell me that he didn't trust anybody that didn't drink. And I just thought to myself, man, that's got to be a miserable life. I had to take a deep dive into the relationships I had. I had to focus on the ones that meant the most to me. This was my wife and my 3 children. Those were number one over all. These are the people I wanted to lead. These are the people I wanted to set the example for. Our staff, the people that work under me, my customers, those relationships are important. My friends, looking at the people when I did quit drinking on what people could I still have meaningful conversations with when the conversation wasn't based around booze or whatever we were doing while we were drinking. I needed to build armor. Guys, life can change as soon as you decide to make the choice.